Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Welcome to Earth Service. As we adjust the meditation stool under me. Welcome to Earth Service number 14. This is the 14th. It's actually the 15th week, I think. I did miss one. Hello and welcome to Liz Harris in Scotland, Angelica Minia in Germany, John King and Lynn up in Ardnamurchan, Kieran McCarthy, Jeannot in love from Tuscany, Elizabeth Silver, I think from Bristol, Mark Taft from Leicester, welcome you all. Is that Sasha? Sasha from Arizona. Samantha. I'm running out. Elizabeth, Willow. Lovely to see you all. Lovely. Kieran McCarthy is in Frome. Beautiful. Sandra Lane from Gibraltar. Samantha is in South Wales. And others of you. Anyway, it's beautiful to have you all join me. So this whole thing, the Earth Service, grew out of lockdown. It grew out of this strange time over 3 months ago now, 3.5 months, and it's really beautiful the way we've shared the journey together. Many of you have been with me the whole time, the whole journey, the whole way. I'll just reach for my drum. A drum without a stick. Ah, here it is. You know, you have one of those moments. There's my drum, but where on earth is the drumstick? Fortunately, it was nearby. So, Earth Service in the Global Grove, all joining together from all around the world. Beautiful. So this song is appropriate. We are circling together. We are singing our heart song. This is family. This is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. We are circling together. We are singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. Please join me. We are circling together. We are singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. Once more. We are circling together. We are singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. So welcoming everyone in, and it's been a special marker at the end of each week of lockdown. And here's Earth Service 14 with 1 week's gap, so that's 15 weeks one way or another of this. The week's gap was for Philip Cargom and Ema when they had their evening handover. So Earth Service in dedication to the earth, but also in gratitude to ourselves and to all around us for whatever's emerged during this period. The theme of this one is gratitude, and it's marking the end. We're drawing. I'm choosing to draw this series, this cycle of Earth Service broadcasts to a close, marking the end of this strange period we've been in, this time of retreat. It's easing, things are changing. Doesn't mean there won't be any more Earth services, but yeah, I'll say more at the end. There'll be a slight gap, a week or two. So another song. Yeah, this one's so important. This is from Iona, from John Bell in the Iona community. So simple and so powerful in its sentiment and in its song and in its meaning. Take, oh, take me as I am. Summon out what I shall be. Set your seal upon my heart and live in me. We'll sing it through 3 times, quite slowly. Take, oh, take me as I am. Summon out what I shall be. Set your seal upon my heart and live in me. Take, oh, take me as I am. Summon out what I shall be. Set your seal upon my heart and live in me. It's always beautiful how a simple song like that can, well, it does for me, it takes me really deep to somewhere sacred, somewhere reverential. It's kind of almost revelatory. I've had a really busy day and here I am, straight into that pool of, warm pool of fellowship and song. So we'll have one more song and then we'll do our usual pulling in qualities and forming a circle. Virtual it might be, but it's no less powerful in many ways. And in some ways it's more powerful given the distances. So it's another beautiful one for settling and coming into space. There is a jewel in a lotus flower, unfolding deep within my soul. To be a jewel in a lotus flower, unfolding is the highest goal. And then it has a simple chorus. To be a jewel in a lotus flower. Yeah. In this period of lockdown, in whatever way, we've all been on a journey and we've all been unfolding onto our soul in different ways. I suspect that's how it's felt and feels to me. There is a jewel in a lotus flower, unfolding deep within my soul. To be a jewel in a lotus flower, unfolding is the highest goal. There is a jewel in a lotus flower, unfolding deep within my soul. To be a jewel in a lotus flower, unfolding is the highest goal. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. There is a jewel in a lotus flower, unfolding deep within my soul. To be a jewel in a lotus flower, unfolding is the highest goal. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Together. There is a jewel in a lotus flower, unfolding deep within my soul. To be a jewel in a lotus flower, unfolding is the highest goal. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 I don't know whether you can feel it. I feel a great sense of privilege to be able to share, to be able to communicate, to share communion, in a sense, with each and every one in this circle. It feels really beautiful. So this grew out of doing this in the live format locally. And then, of course, in lockdown, I couldn't do that. And this has emerged and will have its own life beyond after a slight pause. But I'll also be resuming live gatherings again, which is rather delightful to anticipate. I just want to share a prayer at this point. I didn't plan on doing this, but this is part of the essence of what's on offer here. It's one of the poems in that book of poetry, Magic Imagination, that I've got. But it's one of my favourites. I'm not a Christian, it's called. I'm not a Christian, yet Christ is all around. I'm not a Buddhist, yet Buddha is my ground. I'm not a Muslim, yet Allah's here in all I see. I am not a Hindu, yet Krishna speaks to me. I am not an atheist, yet nothingness counts too. I walk the path of Yahweh, although I'm not a Jew. None of these, and all of these and more. If one excludes the others, love's truth goes out the door. Come build a mighty rainbow, embracing all beliefs and creeds, form something even greater than our wildest dreams exceed. Dream this mighty rainbow, encircling the earth. Sacrifice our dogma, celebrate rebirth. And I've not said that publicly for some years. Might have shared it with friends one-to-one, but it feels so right for this. Yeah. I've forgotten the line now, but a rainbow around the earth with all faiths and none, in celebration and honour of the earth and love as our unifying force. So let's hold imaginary hands now. Let's link in circle. Let me stop my prattling, at least for a few minutes. We join hands in the beauty of this global grove, in the beauty of each other's company, even though we cannot see each other. And we share 3 breaths together in this giant circle spanning the globe. Deep breath for the earth beneath us. Deep breath for the beautiful sky above. A deep breath for the beautiful waters that surround whichever land we are upon. Deep breath. So just holding the beauty of this communal energy as it has become our habit or our tradition, our ritual. I'm going to light 3 candles and place them in the bowl, the sand bowl, the altar. So I'm going to say my name and I'm going to put a quality in here. And then I'm going to light a second candle, invite you to say your name wherever you are and add a quality in here. And you might wish to share it with us all. It's rather beautiful to link in that way. And then the 3rd candle, what will that be this week? I think a 3rd candle for the earth this week. The 3rd candle for the earth, and what quality? We'll do it together. And what quality for the earth? So I'll kick off and model it. So JJ, gratitude. Now it's your turn, your name and a quality. And finally, for the earth and a quality, whatever is right for you, I'm putting in forgiveness. So there's our energy of intention and honouring respect and joy and beauty. So in that with all those qualities that we've added in, whatever they might be from wherever and whomever, we're going to share 3 Arwens to seal our journey together, enjoying the fact that this is the end of a cycle, these 15 weeks, 14 episodes of Earth Service. And just honouring that, we'll share 3 Arwens, R-O-N, flowing spirit, breath of holiness, of beauty, blessed breath. Deep breath. So just squeezing the hands either side and acknowledging presence and company, and bringing them back to your own body, to your own space, to your present place of abiding, of living, of breathing. So I'm just admiring and loving this rose. The time of the roses is midsummer for me, and we're just past midsummer, and I'm often reminded of Hafiz, my favourite poet, really, one of them. And he says, how did the rose ever blossom to the world and share all its beauty? And it felt the encouragement of light upon its being. And I think I'm really appreciating the encouragement of light upon my being. I find the summers more inviting and easier to negotiate than sometimes the winter. The beauty of light and of the sun. So there's a theme of gratitude this evening, particularly to the earth, and we'll develop that a little. But here's a beautiful song of gratitude, and I think who gifted this, or who I think Maggie Moonrose brought this back from her travels abroad somewhere, New Zealand or Oz or the States, one of those, or Canada, somewhere on her travels. She came across this song, and I love it. I've slightly adapted it. The first line's different, possibly Druidic influence. I'll sing it. I'm not going to try and teach it. I'll just sing it we'll sing it together a few times. If you know it, join in. If you like to listen along and join in, I'd love that, and we can enjoy each other's company and give gratitude to each other and to the earth as we sing. Blessed am I by trees of beauty, blessed am I by skies of blue, blessed am I by all around me, by this land and by you, by this land and by you. Every plant that grows to feed me, feed my mouth and feed my eyes, every grain of sand, every creature, and my kin by my side, and my kin by my side, and my kin by my side. Blessed am I by trees of beauty, blessed am I by skies of blue. It's true. Blessed am I by all around me, by this land and by you, by this land and by you. Every plant that grows to feed me, feed my mouth and feed my eyes. Every grain of sand, every creature, and my kin by my side, and my kin by my side, and my kin by my side, and my kin by my side. Once more together. Blessed am I by trees of beauty, blessed am I by skies of blue, blessed am I by all around me, by this land and by you, by this land and by you. Every plant that grows to feed me, feed my mouth and feed my eyes. Every grain of sand, every creature, and my kin by my side, and my kin by my side, and my kin by my side, and my kin by my side. And just let's meditate in silence together for a few minutes, giving gratitude to the earth in whatever way is right for you. Gratitude for our Mother the Earth, our home, at this time of peak light, midsummer. I'll sound the bell at the beginning and the end, a few minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, in silence, in gratitude. Just bringing ourselves back to this space, to your space, wherever that is. This space, which we're sharing now. So your own thoughts and words on of gratitude for the earth. Earth service in honour and respect and celebration of our home, our fragile, beautiful, bountiful home, the earth. So I've sought to or developed a pattern of offering a reading or a poem in the middle of our earth service together, just to provoke thought or to stimulate your own thoughts in regard to the earth. So what I want to share with you this time is this is from May the 21st, 2014. It's called Giving Voice to the Land. What happened was, it was a public inquiry held locally. They were looking to develop the fields. I can see a lot of them. They were looking to do a vast housing development in Slad Valley, which is a really beautiful place. And I decided to speak for the land. So I went in others were in their suits, their working clothes. I went in my druid robes with oak, with some sprig of oak, and I spoke for the land. And it was quite scary because there was a huge courtroom full of lawyers and various dignitaries. Some had come from vast distance. There was a couple there from the States, would you believe? They pulled in lawyers from the States to try and argue the development of the land. Anyway, these are the words. As the land, I do not have a voice as you would recognize it. I do not speak the language of words and letters as you do. However, I do have a language, and there was a time when more of your people could understand it. Now there are few who listen, but encouragingly, a growing few. Just as you might allow a translator into court to enable Swahili, Sanskrit, or Welsh to be understood, here too there is need of a translator. All I ask is that you listen. I put it to you that it is not just humans who are affected by this proposal, but also countless other beings, from cowslips and butterflies to oak trees, heron and deer. The living earth itself, and all that lives in and upon her, in and upon me. You might find it strange. However, the land too experiences something akin to what in your language might be described as elation, joy and pleasure when humans treat me with respect and honour. I also experience sadness, grief and pain, although these words are inadequate to fully describe what I experience. When there is desecration, exploitation and abuse. There are instances which could more accurately be described as something similar to rape. The taking of one by another without their consent, such as here. Where then is compassion? I note that the overwhelming majority of local people are not in favour of this development, and that the leaders and representatives of your local councils and communities have voiced opposition. Yet this is in danger of being overruled where then is wisdom? You might say it's ridiculous to attribute so-called human emotions to the land, to anthropomorphize it in your language. However, consider it the other way round. The possibility that I, we, you, are each part of the same living, beating heart, and that what is felt in the tree is also somehow felt in the man, or that what is felt in the sea is similarly felt or experienced in the woman. Why should this not be so? So those words, which were written in my book of Shinings at the time, and which I've chosen to dig out and read for the first time since, it was a passion for the earth, that moved me to speak. I guess I'm seeing and realising that in coming together in this earth service, we're all expressing and sharing our gratitude and our emotions and our love of the earth. And there's a lovely postscript to all that, because despite all the money that was poured in by developers to try and win the case, to win the public inquiry, the chair of the committee walked up the valley to look at the actual site, and he happened to look back from the hill, Swift's Hill, just up the valley, and he looked back, and it was a glorious May day, and the buttercups were out, and he looked back and the sun came out and the field lit up like a giant sun, and he said, "That is absolutely stunning." And do you know what? The decision of the court was not to allow the development on the grounds of beauty. It's true. On the grounds of beauty. Hurrah! Let's have another song. This is a lovely one of community. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. Weave our lives in a circle. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. Weave our lives in a circle. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. Weave our lives in a circle. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Once more. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. Round and round we go, we hold each other's hands. Weave our lives in a circle. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. Our love is strong and the dance goes on. The dance of life. And it's beautiful to share these sessions with you. It's been a beautiful journey, which will continue in a different and continue in an emerging, evolving form. So there'll be a break of a week or two, and then there are people asking locally for live sessions again, and I might do one or two in the garden with plenty of room. And there'll be more of these, just more towards the end of the summer. I might have a slight break with one or two during the summer. There's no Sovereign Earth next Tuesday. And in fact, Sovereign Earth, there will be more Sovereign Earth, but there's a summer break. Most things will kick off again towards the end of summer, but there'll be a few live sessions of singing. I'll advertise those on the Facebook page or on the website. The website's been updated to reflect Sovereign Earth more as my key focus these days. So let's finish with a song. Simple song, but yeah, I mean, at one level the words can, when you first hear them, they can feel naff or twee, but actually there's a power and a truth and a beauty to it. We are angels. We have forgotten these things. Trailing clouds of glory. We are remembering. We are angels. We have forgotten these things. Trailing clouds of glory. We are remembering. We are angels. We have forgotten these things. Trailing clouds of glory. We are remembering. We are angels. We have forgotten these things. Trailing clouds of glory. We are remembering. We are angels. We have forgotten these things. Trailing clouds of glory. We are remembering. So linking hands again in our global grove, in our virtual circle. Let's just bathe in the beauty of the space and the energy we've woven and shared here in this moment, in this circle, in this time and in this beautiful place. Just savouring the connection. We're all in circle around the globe, our global grove, tongue-twisting global grove, and we celebrate and give gratitude for each other's presence. So we share 3 breaths. The first breath this time is to take in some of this wonderful energy, this song and healing energy and the silent energy. We take this in for ourselves. First breath for ourselves. Second breath, we offer this energy here to all those around us, our family, our friends, our tribe, our communities, and all people around the globe. Deep breath. And the final breath. Let's simply offer it to the earth this week, this energy we've woven together for the earth. 3 Arwens, offering it out. Thank you. Yeah, we're just appreciating the hands either side, even though we can't see them, and the fact we're all linked in some way at a heart, soul level. Just appreciating that for one moment before we squeeze hands either side and bring our hands back to our hearts. So that's Earth Service, in service to the earth, offered to the earth. The theme was gratitude. I just wanted to mention that at the solstice, on solstice morning, last Saturday anyway, at 6:40 in the morning, I was gifted another grandson. My own son and his wife had their first child, Joe. But it was tinged with some concern because the baby has been in intensive care all week, and there were worries about an infection, but last night he came home, and that's rather beautiful. So my 6th grandson, and I celebrate all of them. And I celebrate all of you for joining me on this. As I say, this completes this cycle of Sovereign Earth within this lockdown period of Earth Service. There will be more. Let it unfold naturally. It's a joy to know you all and to meet you and reacquaint myself with some of you. I'm just moving the roses so that we can blow out the candles together. Yeah, it's a rather beautiful journey we've been sharing, and special, and it will continue, I know, in our hearts at least, and for real in a few weeks. Lots of love and blessings. Let's offer this now out to the world for the greater good, and for each of our own blessings. After 3, with love. 1, 2, 3. There we are, sharing the beauty of what we co-create here. Hooray, bye.